Oh, hey, kids! It's me, Connects Kenny. It's been a while, and Animal Crossing New Horizons, the 2.0 update is here, a little bit. There's a few things to be added into the game, and I'm going to just do the thing. I hosted a costume competition recently, so I still look like the Jack-o'-lantern, outfit ensemble. It was hosted over here, and Scrooge McDuck won, Inkling won, and I forget who else won. So hopefully you're enjoying your time in Animal Crossing. I'm going to use the power of the wand here, the spooky wand, to turn into a wizard, Harry. Yes. There we go. So there's a final update for Animal Crossing that's happening right now. And what you basically do is you boot up your game, you start up the new game, or rather, you start up your island again, because you got to eliminate all the cockroaches, do whatever else. And there's a couple things that are new about the game, one of which, as you may have seen from the Isabelle intro when you boot up your game, is Ordinances, which were in Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS. Basically, what an ordinance does is it allows you to change something about your island permanently. So instead of you having everything be standard on your island, your friend's island, whatever, you can customize it to like how you play. So let's say that you play a lot at night. Well, you can change the ordinances so the shops are open a little bit later. If you're early in the morning playing the game, you can change them to be a little bit earlier. So we're going to talk about the island evals. Yeah. Nahan has 5 stars, of course. It does, because it's exceptionally good. All right. Number 1 list of islands there. Yep. Next winter, I want someone who lives... Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. We got a perfect score again. Let's keep doing whatever we're doing. Yes. What? How do I... Oh, island features. Oh. Island features over here. Review island features. Why didn't it say ordinances? That's weird. All right. So I can change the tune, discuss ordinances all within that sub-menu over there. Okay, the ordinances for Nahan. We don't have any ordinances in effect. It's a 20,000 bell fee to make it happen. So there's a couple different ones you can do. The Beautiful Island Ordinance, Early Bird, Night Owl, Bell Bloom Ordinance, or you change your mind. What does this one do? We'd ask folks to pitch in with the weeding, watering flowers, and clearing trash from our waters. Would you like to enact the Beautiful Island Ordinance? So if you don't feel like doing all that stuff yourself, you can do that. But for me, that's not the one that's super appealing. Early Bird, like I said, opens the shops early, closes the shops late. Bell Bloom does. This would cause the cost of goods on the island to go up, but so would the amount of folks get from selling. So it's basically inflation. I'm not artificially inflating my island. We're going to go with Night Owl, because I am a night owl. I'm recording this at 10:30 at night. I record my videos very late at night. So obviously, yes, that's what's going to happen. The Night Owl Ordinance will go into effect tomorrow. Cool. So she takes 20,000 bells, and I guess you can change that probably once per day, which is fine. And other than that, there's another thing you can do, which I actually haven't done this before for the first set of upgrades when the first larger update came out. But the construction consultation, you can talk your infrastructure. Nope, not the infrastructure. You can change your storage in your game, in your house, whatever, to be even larger than it already is. So if you go to About My Home, you can go super expansive with your storage, even more so than you had it before. I think over 1,000 items, even more than that. I'm not quite sure how much. It is an amount that I will never hit and do not feel like wasting the money on. I don't even know how much money I actually have. So once per day, there's the Nook Miles there. I have 35,000 Nook Miles, which is pretty sweet. So if I go into here, how many I got? 6 million bells. Cool. I will not be using that to upgrade, because I believe the upgrade that he's talking about here is 900,000 bells, and then the one to expand the storage even more than that is actually 1.2 million bells. I have no desire to do that at all. You can do it if you'd like to, but not for me. So this over here is it's a tape deck for group stretching. Let's stretch. So this is a thing you can do on your island if you want to. You can summon all the villagers on your island to do group stretching. Group stretching instructions, okay? You move your body while holding a Joy-Con. You must be using a Joy-Con controller to play using this movement. Okay. This group session will start with button controls since you're not using a Joy-Con. Okay. It's time for group stretching. Yay, stretching. We're going to stand up straight. Yep. Yep. Okay. And we're going to do this in rhythm. There we go. We're going to circle around. Just like this. Okay. Nope. We're going to do... Oh, this way. Whoops. Okay. This way. There we go. Yep. Back around that way. There we go. And back over. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So this is like a thing you can do with your villagers if you want to. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Yep. And stretch it out. Keep on stretching. Yep. So, if you want to stretch, you can. I don't know if this actually does anything. Well, stretching for you in real life does help you. Your body is like a well-oiled machine. And you need to stretch out every aspect of your body because it's like an elastic, you know? And I don't do that nearly as much as I should. But I'm doing it here to demonstrate that I have great abilities with stretching. And it's healthy. This is healthy. In real life, it's healthy. In here, not so much. But it's instilling good morals into those who play. Okay? So there we go. So you can stretch with your villagers every morning. Maybe it raises the happiness level, the friendship level, maybe. Okay. Or you get a Nook Miles thing. Hey, look at that. Let's see. Nook Miles? Ooh, it is a thing. All right. So every day you can probably do some group stretching or close enough to it that you can. I have no other Nook Miles to redeem, which is awesome. All right. So the only other thing that I think we can do as of right this very second here is another... Oh. We're happy to announce that all fees for relocating and changing the exterior of your home have been reduced. Nice. Cool. The message is for customers who have paid off all their loans. You can now redeem Nook Miles for an ABD, letting you access the bank. Oh, yeah, I want access to the bank on my phone. It's basically like Venmo, PayPal, Robinhood, whatever, right? Why not? Oh, by the way, Cookie left my island. I kicked Cookie off. Cookie's gone. I know it's a very sought-after villager, but I have no... I don't know. Just whatever. So I'm going to grab that Nook upgrade, actually, because I like to access, you know, everything on my phone, just as you probably do as well. So all those upgrades end up being super useful. And I'm recording this actually on Wednesday. It's Wednesday night. So there's actually going to be a few more updates that happen on Friday. That is the big day, all right? What is this? Island Life Services. Sure. I don't know what that does. Your order's been processed. Place the Nook phone there. Just, that's how you update your phone, right? Just like that. Okay. I don't actually know what that does. Yep. Okay. Thanks. I installed the Island Life 101. Now I'll get lots of helpful advice and info on living through my Nook phone. I've lived here longer than any of you, okay? I know what I'm doing. I've been playing this game since longer than this game has been in development, okay? Be a chef, DIY recipes, plus, oh boy, I believe these are for recipes involving new crops that are going to be in the game as of soon, I think, Friday. So it's part of the whole DLC update that's happening for Animal Crossing New Horizons. I did download I purchased the update because I have access to Nintendo Switch Online, the Nintendo 64 games, because I have the actual N64 wireless controller there. So yes, I was one of those people that paid the extra money for it, and a lot of people online, all the neckbeards, are like, oh, well, this is not a good value for what you're getting. Like, whatever, right? I think it's a fair, fine value, whatever. So, yes. Pro Camera app. What does this do? I don't know. We'll see. Just get all the new things. Download all the updates to the phone. Normally, this would really slow down your phone in real life, just so you know. All of those updates make it very difficult for you to actually do anything, which is how those phone companies inadvertently force you to update your phone entirely. Camera app got upgraded with new mode. I can't wait to take some more photos, which I rarely take photos anyways, but, you know, that's fine, too. I love that you can't redeem a bunch of things at once. That's totally fine. Now I can use patterns with the Custom Designs app, including Sable's handmade patterns. I don't quite understand how that was different from before, but okay. I see, this totally makes sense. I got my pro decorating license. Now I can use accent walls and ceiling items to realize my vision. Oh, okay. So that includes like partitions and stuff. You'll see what I mean in a second here. It is very, 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 very helpful in making sub-rooms. So instead of you using the wall dividers for like museums and stuff, which I kind of did, you can actually use walls, real walls now, which seems like something they should have done a decade ago, but here we are, you know? This here, you can customize your fencing. Now there's no barriers to mixing things up with colorful fencing, which I believe that means you can stain the fences to be different colors in general, which, again, also seems like something they literally could have done a while ago, but they're just doing now. So, luckily I can buy all these things easily with all these Nook miles that I've had saved up, doing literally nothing with them. And it turns out there's a whole other thing that I can access too with the Nook miles. A friend called Cap'n is near. New reactions are there. You can see what I'm reacting with in a little bit here. But Captain is basically... Nope, that's not what I want to do. Captain is a sea turtle that he will use the boat to bring you to different islands, and they have all different things on them. So that wasn't very specific at all. Donation box? Why would you have a donation box? That's weird. Okay. Donation box for what? Oh, could people come to your island and, like, leave donations? That seems kind of cool, I guess. I will never use it, but it seems cool. And it's one of those DIY recipes that you instantly download, so I'm going to do that as well. Totally makes sense, bruh. I learned some new hairstyles. Just need a vanity or a mirror. All right. That'd be the next thing you can do is probably change up your hairstyle on the go. That'd be sweet, but you probably can't do that either. So the donation box is 800 miles. If you can't actually use it, then that would be kind of pointless. But, you know, I would assume that you can, which is great. Make another selection. I love that now they're like, oh, you want to make another selection? Anything else? Ooh, triangular topiary. That looks new. A crosswalk. Ooh. Curved streetlight. Ooh. Flower bed. Ooh. Plastic. Ooh. Look at all this stuff. Well, that's a... Ooh. 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 Cool. All right. So it looks like a lot of these items were like, you know, in... Ooh. Like they were... Ooh. They meant to be part of the... What is all this? This is cool. Like it used to... Like, it probably was meant to be here for a while, but they haven't done it quite yet. Ooh, a gazebo? A toy... Wow, what is this? Inflatable plaza toy. Plaza game stand... Ooh. You could have all sorts of things added to the Super Nintendo World area. Why is it all green? ABD, that's pretty cool. So you can basically have an ATM. I could basically double the size of Super Nintendo World if I really wanted to with all this stuff. That green and gold color scheme is atrocious. It's disgusting. I need, like, red and white. So that's clearly like, you know, my island is themed green and gold, right? But I want to get... if I'm going to do Super Nintendo World expanded, I got to have different colors. Green and gold, not going to go. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Do I want to get any of these right now? The gazebo is probably the nicest one to go with, but I don't know necessarily where I would put it. And I think that all the Cap'n stuff is going to be a little bit more useful. So, the ATM is really cool. You can place that wherever in case you want to access it without needing to go back to Town Hall. But not that you're going super far for Town Hall anyways. So, that's all that. I kind of want to check out these hairstyles real quick. Get that over with. I'm not going to be using them, obviously. My look... This look is very established as it is, of course, but I'll check out what those hairstyles are. And I do want to see what the wall, like the partitions do, like the different sections and stuff. So basically, I want to use it for right here. Pro decorating license, time to learn about the accent walls and the ceilings and stuff. Okay. While in decorating mode, use that. Then select the wallpaper. Press X to use the accent wall. Hanging items from the ceiling. You can hang lighting fixtures and other items from the room's ceiling. While in decorating mode, use the plus button and swap to the ceiling structures. All right, cool. So basically, I'm going to take out this right here, and I'm going to put a bathroom literally right here. And I'm actually going to move this a little bit more to this way. And I want to make this whole section right here. Let's hang out. What? Get out. Wolf? What? Who are you to just walk in my home? Because I'm pretty sure I just saw a cockroach. I remember I was going to spend today, but I forgot. Don't come to me. You take care, kiddo. You just walk into my home? I didn't even see him. Goodbye. See ya. All right, whatever. Cool. Nope. What did I want to do? This? Is it this? Well, I can go for hanging on the ceiling. Yeah, there we go. What can I hang on here? Will it tell me? You can now craft food and drinks with cooking recipes. Instead of a workbench, you'll need to use a kitchen to prep these items. See how many DIY-licious creations you can cook up. So, I would assume the benefit of that is that you can cook something and you have more in your stomach to, like, do on the island. I would think. Is that a bagel? Pumpkin bagel sandwich. Why? Tomato curry, carrot pottage, sugar, flour, grilled cheese, grilled sea bass with herbs. I thought it was grilled cheese. Ugh. All right, so we get access to wheat, sugarcane flour, carrots, well, rather, sugarcane, carrots, wheat, and yeah, tomatoes, clumps of weed. That's always fun. Apples. This is interesting. Turkey Day wheat decor. Cool. All right. So those are interesting. I don't know when I'll get those, but I'll get them. And then basically where the flower patch is way at the very top of the island, that may end up being the new different places for all those crops. I don't really know. Custom designs over here. Press plus to open the patterns page. Okay. Okay. Oh, all these ones that, like, are the default ones. Oh, okay. So you can use them as wallpaper if you really want to. Okay. I mean, yeah, like having an ugly Christmas sweater on that, which, by the way, your boy's gonna have a ugly Christmas sweater this holiday season. Get ready, everybody. All right, there's that. I mean, these are nice. You know, the space ones I'm partial to. You know, the ocean ones, those are cool. A Hawaiian shirt sort of a deal. Yeah, I mean, fair. But I'm not necessarily going to use them. But this wall partition thing, I don't know how to do this. I'm being a dummy. Oh, so you can have like an accent wall if you really want to. So that's only one wall. Oh, okay. About time you can mix and match and have different walls. Like, this stuff, I promise you, they're just like, you know, we're not gonna just do this. You know what I mean? We just don't feel like doing it, you know? We're gonna leave it. So, whatever. So, variety over here. So, like, that can be an accent. Look at all this. Look at all that glitching out. I need to get a new capture card. But all these different walls with different patterns and stuff, I mean, that looks just freaky. I'm being a dummy right now, and I don't know where to go and how to do this. So I'm just gonna leave it for now, and instead, I'm gonna go take a look at the museum. Because I heard there's a certain coffee shop that a lot of y'all have been waiting to see, and myself included. I would have loved to have seen it be its own independent shop, but it's looking like it's not necessarily going to be the case. It's going to be an extension of the museum. The Brewster Cafe is going to be making it. Wait, hey man, what you taking a ponder over? You thinking about all the regrets you have in life? There's still plenty of time to come back and do something new. Hoot hoot! Oh dear, Brian. No, part of me wasn't quite thinking about things. I was just, you know, Try to contact Brewster, an old friend of mine who happens to be an experienced cafe manager. Unfortunately, he's closed up shop. Nobody knows where he went. Caught wind of newly unearthed group of gyroids. Brewster goes positively cuckoo over gyroids, you see, in much of the same way as I do around fossils. I'd wager my very wings that Brewster has heard all about these gyroids as well. Naturally, you can see where this is going. I'd like you to take up the search for Brewster. Was this an expedition? What are we doing here? It's a photograph of Brewster. Should you find him, tell him I'd like him to visit and hunt. If it helps, the gyroids I mentioned earlier were all found on the islands near where Captain leads his tours. Oh boy. I hope you know you have every confidence and my utmost gratitude. Good luck, Brian. All right. So that is a search and a plea for what? Brewster, to find him, which is totally within possibility. So if we take a look at this thing over here, look at my scattered inventory here. Brewster's photo, he looks like that. Brown frame, just kidding. He looks like a pigeon that serves coffee down there. So we need to go and find Brewster. It is the mission, the goal, the objective, the whatever, right? I can't believe I still look like a wizard. So I'm going to dump out my inventory and then go talk to Captain, because Captain is over at the dock, and he's going to be bringing us to the new island. So everything else on the island looks the same from what I last showed you. And now, over by the dock where I had all the fishing supplies, this way, there's this guy over here. So now I got to move this bucket, basically, and I'm probably going to move, I'll move these two. So Captain is just chilling on the dock over here. He's like he's not a sea turtle necessarily. He's like I think based off of Japanese folklore, it's a certain type of, basically a sea turtle for all intents and purposes. I believe. Could be wrong with that, but regardless. There we go. Hey, Captain. You just chilling? How we doing, man? Now we have here. Yours be a face I ain't never seen before. Name's Captain. What's yours? Brian, is it? Yar, that'd be a nice fancy name, that. Well, I came here to visit fairy folk on tours to various wee islands in exchange for miles. Might even take you where that rare treasures be. Me tours go to places ye can only reach with me boat. I could take you almost any time. Let me know when you're ready to sail. So Captain will just be here chilling on the dock. 1,000 miles is all it takes. And I will about 1,000. Wow, it's a wireless transfer? Jeez, this guy's got that Venmo. All right. We're in 2021 now, aren't we? Gonna sing me a little song here, Captain? Sing me a little sea shanty, why don't you? I wants to sail the whole wide world. Have some adventures too, but me life has other plans. Aww. If I could shrink this old world, puts it in me wee backyard, we could sail the 7 seas in 10 minutes. Aw. The world would be ours. How sad. Ye don't get seasick, do ye? No, I'm good. This world spins round, but I be here to stay. And I got dreams I'll follow some fine day. Captain's songs are always kind of low-key sad. He's like, I want to be with you, but I need to be on the ocean. Why did he clap twice? He was just like... Ow, that kind of hurts my knuckles. All right. So, hey, man. Yar, we arrived. This be your first boat tour, eh? The things you gotta be mindful of me tours be the same as the fancy airplane tours. I'll spare the long-winded explanation. I'll be here waiting for you when you're needing tools or wanting to set sail for home. So this is where we can get all sorts of rare items, whatever those rare items might be. So these holly bushes, I believe, are only... There he is. He's just sitting there. He's just hanging out. There he goes. All right. Hey, man. How we doing? How we feeling, meow meow?
Go. You out here looking for gyroids too?
That's, you know a Brewster?
Do I know a who? Who? You're looking at him. Mind if I ask what you're after?
Blather sent me to do the thing.
I see. I hear you. Tell him that for me. Oh, and also, Take this decrepit gyroid. This is yours if you want it. It's a gyroid fragment. Plant it in the ground, give it some water and time. It'll grow up strong the next day. Gyroids take root fast when you return them to the ground. Well then, be seeing you.
Make me some coffee. You bird? All right. Before I go, give Blathers my what do you... Okay. All right, so let's look at what else is on here. Because clearly that was the highlight feature, right? So there's some apples, some holly bushes. So unfortunately, at the point that I'm at in this game, is like I have everything I want for the most part, other than new items. Like I have, you know, DIY recipes. Obviously, more new ones would be great. It's probably a repeat, right? It's not a repeat. Wow, finally. I really hope that changed because, you know, I've said this for many months. I think a lot of players have said it for many months. You get the same DIY recipes over and over and over and over again. Need new ones, okay? We need grand spanking new ones every single time because there's so many items that we don't have, and then it makes no sense as to why we get the same ones over and over again when there's so many more that we need. So, clearly, no return in here. Yeah. So the benefit to this, actually, because this looked very uneventful for this time here. Now you can also get a different island that's actually in a different season, which is super interesting. Oh, you can clap using this. Okay, nice. Looks like he's shaking. She did the voices. She made them real funny. She made reading lots of fun, made each day sunny. Our trip isn't over until you back home safe and sound. Got it. Okay. Mizzenmast, scallywags, poop deck, and keelhaul. Keelhaul key from Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. Those be some nautical terms for ye all. Yeah. For ye all. So Captain will sing you a song every time, whether it's the same song, a different song, whatever it might be. So that's cool. Now, for me, I'm mostly in it to see what Brewster is going to do. Blathers is probably going to be like, what? How is that even possible? So we didn't get anything on the island besides looking at Brewster, which is fine, because that was the main point anyways. I still don't know how to make the partitions for the walls, so that's my fault. Now, nobody online knows what to do. Game literally just updated, so by tomorrow, there's going to be somebody online that painstakingly updated the forums and the guides, and I will be able to know everything. But for right now, figuring it out just like you are. Hey, man. What's going on, man? Meow, meow. Searching for that certain coffee curating Columbidae? By that, I mean Brewster. Columbidae? Columbidae. Let me add hoot. Why isn't Simply Wonderful News? So tell me what he had to say. He said, I hear you. Well, that's simply marvelous news. What a relief. That Brewster's such a punctual and precise fellow, so I'll expect he'll make his way here forth. I suppose that means I must make arrangements for his arrival straight away. Hoot! To that end, I'm afraid I'll need to close the museum for all visitors tomorrow. Nice. All right. So the museum will be closed tomorrow. Brewster will be back. And now for this gyroid. Now, gyroids, in case you don't know what they are very charming, very weird, or very annoying, depending on how you feel about them. I personally don't care about gyroids, really at all. Some people get super into them because of what they do. Gyroids that are in a specific series, you can line them all up together and they make melodies. So different gyroids have different shapes and sizes, tones, pitches, whatever, right? So now I'm going to plant this gyroid fragment in here, and whatever this ends up being, it ends up being. There have been dozens and dozens and dozens of different types of gyroids that all make different sounds. Some people have entire rooms full of them. Some people have none. Some people have a lot. And what happens, I'm pretty sure I watered that. what happens is it'll accompany to whatever songs you're playing. Sometimes they add a lot to it, sometimes they don't. So you're just gonna have to wait and see. But basically, there's a reason. There's a puff of smoke coming out of there. Okay. That's weird. That normally hasn't happened before. So in other Animal Crossing games, you don't get a gyroid fragment. You just dig up a whole gyroid, boom, there you go. So I'm assuming when we dig stuff up now, it'll either be a dinosaur fossil, which we don't need because I have all of them, or it'll be a gyroid. So for this entire time that I've had this game, since completing the museum, I haven't needed to dig anything up because I have all the fossils. It's literally pointless, and they change every location every day, whatever. So now I actually have a reason to dig stuff up, which is cool. That's a cool perk that's added to the game and whatever. So basically tomorrow, I'm going to figure out how to do the partitions. The ordinances will be in effect. That gyroid will be completed, and more gyroids will appear. So that is a good first episode back into Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't know how much more I'm going to do after the... I don't know. We'll see where things go. But thank you for listening, watching, tuning in, and meowing it out with me. As always, I'll see you for more Animal Crossing update goodness, technically, tomorrow. Bye.